My dear brothers and sisters, almost a decade ago, I remember it was around Hajj season in Saudi Arabia, and on TV there was a story of an Egyptian janitor. And the reason why he was on TV was because he was explaining how for the last 20 years he has made Hajj every single year. And it was a very, very intriguing story. He says, I was a young man living in Egypt, and I had the intention to save up to go for Hajj. But I knew that if I was to go from Egypt, I wouldn't be able to afford it. So I made the intention that I will apply for a job in Saudi Arabia, and whatever job I get, I will accept, and I will save up money to go. So he says the only job he was able to get was as a street cleaner in Riyadh. He was almost a janitor, and that was the only job that he was able to get. And he lived with a group of about 10 other young men in a cramped little apartment. And each and every single paycheck that he got, he was saving up that money to go for Hajj. And he was finally able to save up enough money to go for Hajj. And he's so excited to go. On the very first day of Hajj, as the bus is going to the tents of Mina, as he's sitting in his air-conditioned bus, he looks outside the window and he sees these elderly people walking. And there's this one old woman in particular, she's walking with a cane. She's struggling to walk to the degree that she has to stop every couple of meters. So as they're stuck in traffic, he asks the bus driver, may I get off? And he gets off and he goes to this old lady and he says, oh my dear auntie, I can see you struggling. Will you please take my spot instead, and I will walk to the tents? And this old woman is amazed. She starts crying tears of joy and happiness. And he says, oh, who is like my mother, why are you shedding these tears? And she says, you would not believe me, I had just finished making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, oh Allah, I'm unable to perform this Hajj, it's too difficult, I can't do this. And no sooner did I finish making this dua, except that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent you. So this young man, he takes her by the arm and he carries her up to the seat in the bus. And she sits down. And as he's approaching back to the front of the bus to get off the bus again, she says, oh my son, come back. And she says, I pray to Allah that you're never deprived of making Hajj in your life. May Allah make it easy for you whenever you want. So he starts going upon his journey and he performs this Hajj. And he says from that point on, he believes that was the turning point, that every single year something would happen. A friend would come and he says, I'm bringing a group from Egypt, I need someone to help me, can you come and help me? Or in Riyadh, they had put up an announcement that they need extra cleaners in Hajj, those that want to go are able to go. And every single year, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made a way out for this man to go and perform Hajj by the sincere dua that this elderly woman made and the sincere intention that he had for himself.